Greetings, world. Welcome to the Neo series, New Expansions Outspoken. Today's episode will be talking about the concept of depedestalizing people. Oh my gosh. This is something that I've recently been dealing with. Now, I've noticed something. People pleasing in its more advanced form is pedestalizing a person. What does it mean to pedestalize someone? Pedestalizing means you think you're here and you believe they're here. Simple. Now, why would somebody pedestalize? Somebody would pedestalize if they believe the person is more than them, more valuable, more intelligent, more in any way, only a belief. Now, I realize by pedestalizing people in my relationships, I take away from my own power and I grant that power to the person. So for example, let's say I met somebody who has a Ferrari. And in my mind, if I pedestalize them and say, wow, they have a Ferrari, that means they're more than me. The minute I interact with them, I grant my power. I'll let them cross boundaries. I'll let them talk to me anyway. I won't speak my mind because in my mind, I've already accepted they're more than me. And once you realize that material things do not grant people more access to you or more power than you take a step back. Material things, they come and go. Status comes and go. Health comes and go. Wealth comes and goes. So why should I and why would I pedestalize a next person when they have their flaws, their drawbacks, and their room for improvement? And I had to realize something. When I see myself pedestalizing people in my own relationships, I have to sit back and say, why am I doing this? And the question I ask is, what makes them qualified? Everyone has that uncle or auntie who's a regular person, but they swear they have all the answers to all the life issues, but their life's in shambles. And they start talking that game of what you should do. And a young mind, a naive mind, an innocent mind will be like, wow, Uncle Bob or Auntie Sasha has so much knowledge. When they're over there doing some low vibrational things, smoking bogeys, drinking all day with no ambition. The reason is that don't get enchanted by people's words. Oh my gosh, I'm guilty of this. I want to believe the words that they're saying are true. I want to be empathetic to the sentiments that they claim. But the words that people say are like wind. If a military man said to his enemy, I'm going to defeat you and conquer your land. You may take a step back and say, okay, he's speaking some truth. But if 5-year-old Bobby said, I'm gonna beat you and conquer your land, both these two people said the same words, but it's the actions that defer them. Now, me, I have done some reflection and found out ways to depedestalize people. Firstly, understand everybody's human. To the richest person you know, to the wisest person you know, to the strongest person you know, they're all human going through their ups and downs. So keep your humility and say, I can learn from them. Cool, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, praise to you. Oh. That's done. We're stopping that here. Leaving that in 2025, sir. All right. Nextly, once you understand that we're all human, next you understand, are they even qualified? I'm not taking financial advice from a homeless person. I'm not taking fitness advice from a big guy, a fat guy. No, sir. And I'm not taking math advice from a person who's illiterate. And I'm not sorry. I'm going to the qualified source. And you see, once you start doing that, you start showing yourself more respect, saying, I'm only going to the best source of things. I'm only going to the best source of things. And once you go to the best source of things, you don't pedestalize, but you say, I respect what you provide. Now, let's go over it one more time. Understand everyone's human. Secondly, qualify if they're even worthy to be a source of information to you. And thirdly, provide value. If you want to depedestalize people, you have to put yourself in your mind that I'm a valuable person. A baby, or let's say a toddler who can talk, would pedestalize almost everybody. The toddler would pedestalize his or her teenage brother or sister because, wow, they know how to wash dishes, I can't do that yet. But once you start providing value and you become more valuable, you start saying, I do this too. What makes you so more than me? What makes you better than me? I do this as well. So let's recap one more time. Firstly, understand everybody's human, with the ups, the downs, the left, the rights, the ins, the outs, the darks, and the lights. Secondly, qualify if they're even worthy to give you that advice. No homeless advice from homeless people. Excuse me. No financial advice from homeless people. And thirdly, become more valuable. Provide more value so in your mind, you bring some equilibrium to these levels here. I trust you'll enjoy this episode. If you have any comments, comment them down below or any questions for future episodes. Bless up.